Hey everyone, this is Sherry with Serenity for the Soul. Coming to you still from Arizona. I'm back here for another week and a half. Really looking forward to getting home. While I was home, all I wanted to do was start making stuff, but I didn't have any clay. So, this is probably, well, close to my last kiln opening down here. I have 3 mugs, 3 trays that go under 3 planters that I'm going to show you today, and then 2 little bottle vases that will be kiln fired this weekend, blaze fired. And then I used the last of my clay down here today, last of my red clay that I won't ever use again, and made a really nice little pot vase type thing. And then my second piece flopped and I turned it into birds for a bird bath I'm going to show you here in a minute. So let's get started. I'm going to start with the things I'm very disappointed in first, and which is just 2 things. Of course, 2 big things and 2 things that were supposed to be for other people. So gnome mug number 1 on the Laguna smooth red clay. It even seems like it fired darker than normal even, so I don't like that, and I don't like the glaze. So the glaze was 2 times Celadon Bloom and 2 times Raspberry Mist, and then I just did Celadon Bloom on the inside, and then the beard is birch. So I am going to take this home, and I'm not sure what I'm going to glaze over the top, but I am going to reglaze it and refire it and see if I can get something that looks decent. I think I'm going to put ginger on the nose and the body, just because I don't like how dark it is, and I know if I refire it, it's going to get even darker. And the spectrums seem to do pretty good on this dark clay, so I'm going to try that. What I thought about doing was putting 2 more coats of Celadon Bloom on top of this and seeing what that did. Let me know what you think it'll do. I do have 1 little speck of stuff I think I need to grind off in the bottom of this, so I'll probably throw another coat of Celadon Bloom on the inside too. But yeah, let me know what you think if it's gonna make it look better if I put 2 coats of Celadon Bloom on it. Otherwise, I need to come up with some completely different color to use on it. Second gnome mug. I don't like him either. Once again, super dark. I don't know why it fired so dark. I don't know if his kiln's now overfiring maybe a little, or I don't know what, or if I honestly don't know. But yeah, same thing, I'm gonna do ginger. This was 2 times coyote amethyst with 2 times purple aster over it. I don't know if my angle's very good. Yeah, that's no better. Maybe this way would be better. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me move my camera setup. Okay. So, yeah, get it out of the shiny. Anyway, I just don't care for the brownie, and I know it's from the red clay, why it kind of turned like brown on top of the purple. I don't know, don't like it. I have no idea what to try on this one, so if anybody has any good ideas, let me know. I mean, I could always go to Old Reliable and throw Autumn Purple on top of it, I guess. But I think if I used eggplant or something, it would just be way too dark, because that's been my experience with dark glazes on this dark red, is it just gets so dark you about can't even see the color on it. So yeah, so let me know if you've got any good ideas for a glaze that I can glaze over the top of that and get more of a pretty purple color. And I may just, like I said, I've got 4 gnome mugs ordered from people, and I thought I would get them made down here this winter, but with this clay, I'm not happy with them, so I may just remake them entirely and just try to sell these at farmer's market. Okay, so first piece I'm really happy with. This is a Butterbell, and I hand built, and I just kind of used my mug templates and adjusted the width and things until it fit right. So yeah, and I love this glaze combination. So it is 2 times Tiger's Eye with 2 times Stone Denim over the top. And that's been a pretty reliable glaze combination for me. I do have a couple of spots of bare clay, but I think it looks shiny over the top of it. So I don't think it's bare. And there is a speck of something in here that fell in here that's I probably do need to grind off. So I may end up refiring this with just a little more glaze on it. I kind of hate to, because I'm afraid if I refire this, then this may not fit. But I don't know, I think I'm probably going to. Anyway, yep, I really like that, and I'm pretty happy with the fact that I just kind of winged this as far as making it, and it worked. Okay, next up, I have 3 little planters. Like I said, the trays are going to be fired this weekend for them. So this one, to put a little texture in it, is wheel thrown, dark clay, 3 coats, I believe 3 coats of honey flux on the inside, 3 coats of satin patina on the bottom half. Top half is 1 coat of honey flux, 1 coat of amber quartz, and 1 coat of sandstone. And I think it came out pretty. I like this one. Glazes that actually worked okay on this clay. So, yep, happy with that one. Okay, second one. I should go get my notes, but second one was a little bit wonky, and so I just kind of flattened out the rim, and it's a little lower right here than it is in the back, so this would be the front of it. The bottom, no, did I put it all over? No, I think I put it all over 3 times Storm, and then I put a band of 2 times Seaweed, and then at the top of the seaweed band I put a smaller band of Ancient Jasper, and then some light flux, and same on the inside. So the Storm is pretty dark, but move this over here a little bit. You can actually tell that it's blue, because I've used it on a dark red clay before. I used it on Elkhorn Red at home, and it came out pretty much looking black. And this does look pretty dark, but you can tell it's blue. So I think it's the planter's a little wonky, but it's kind of unique and cute, and I'm satisfied with how the glaze came out on it. Okay, last little planter, which is the biggest of the 3. And this was just me throwing different glazes on. So what I did was 2 times Flux Blossom, 2 times Cirrus Flow, 2 times Celadon Bloom, and then 2 times Lime Shower over the whole thing. So I like how you get some pinks and some blues. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty. And I did the same thing on the inside. So you can kind of see the pinks and the light blues underneath the Lime Shower right there. Anyway, I'm satisfied with that glaze also. I wish the Celadon Bloom maybe would have showed up a little better, but not bad. Okay. Then I did this little ring dish. I think I was throwing on the wheel and the piece kind of flopped, and so I just turned what was left into a ring dish and used that as a test for a new glaze I bought, which is Midnight Rain by Mako. So it's a pretty blue with brownish green flecks in it. Can't say that it would be my favorite glaze for things, but it's fine. So then this, when I looked at it today, I liked it. I really liked it, and I could not for the life of me remember what I put on it. So I don't know if you can see that. So I knew I had blue hydrangea out, so I was sitting there thinking, and I'm like, I can see some little, I don't know if you can see the little tiny, like goldish, yellowish kind of dots in it. I'm like, yeah, I think that's blue hydrangea. And I'm like, leather. I think it was leather and blue hydrangea, but I didn't remember, I didn't remember what I put on it at all. And I kind of like this method for doing a spoon rest. I just I cut it across after I threw it. So I went and was looking at my glazes in my car that I hauled down to Arizona with me, and I'm like, oh yeah, my leather's open. I'll bet it was leather, because I hadn't used my leather before, although I used it on another piece I'm going to show you here in a second. And I was looking, and then it dawned on me because I seen a container, and this is Muddy Waters, and I actually really like it on this. It's very pretty. So I don't know if the crystals in Muddy Water, I do believe the base of Muddy Water is leather, so I wasn't too far off there. But I'm starting to think maybe the crystals are the same crystals that are in blue hydrangea. And the reason I wonder that is because when I look at the big crystals, that is blue hydrangea on the top of that. I don't know, they just look very similar, and then the little yellow specks, I don't know, just looks really similar. So anyway, so I really like, everybody complains about Muddy Waters. I like how it came out on this. And I know Linda at Lindy Lou uses it with success too. So I'm gonna do some more experimenting when I get home, and especially when I'm working with some lighter colored clays, because I just think it's very pretty. The specks are like I don't know, kind of almost a royally blue color. So yeah, so it's very pretty. Okay, now I got 2 pieces that my friend of mine, when I went up to Vegas for a visit, made, and then I glazed them for her. And she kind of gave me an idea of what she wanted. She wanted red with some sort of speckles. So somebody on the Mako Facebook, I can't think of which Mako Facebook group, but anyway, had done this on a bowl, and I thought, oh, that would work perfect. So that is 3 coats of tuxedo, or 3 coats of hot tamale with, I think I just did 1 coat of blue hydrangea on it. So it's very pretty. And then the base of the mushroom is leather with spots of sandstone on it, and I like how that came out too. And I did the same thing up underneath. And then this is Java bean on the door. I used my black designer liner, and the window frame is pretty much just the raw clay fired. And then the door's the same, Java bean. That's pretty much raw. I think I put a little bit of black underglaze because she had some texture in it. So I think I used a little bit of black underglaze and wiped it off and then just let it go from there. And then around the bottom, I put a little bit of mixed melon jungle gym, so it would look like grass and flowers and things around the base of the mushroom. Toadstool or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I think that came out really cute. And then the other thing she made was this little cactus plate. And she put some texture in it, so I put black underglaze on it first and wiped that back in the texture that she put on it. And then it is cactus, spectrum cactus times 2. And I probably could have went a little heavier in a few places. And then on the rim and on the outside of the rim and right on the top of the rim is nori green. She wanted a little darker color on the rim of it. So, and it's once again on the dark red clay. But yeah, I think it came out really cute. I think she'll like that. Last item of the day, I made, oh shoot, I should have brought the stand out. I made a bowl that's going to be a bird bath, and I bought these little short metal stands at Hobby Lobby on sale to set it on. And so the outside is Shipwreck, which I love Shipwreck. And the inside is 3 coats of Cirrus Flow. And then I attached these flowers, and they're all jungle gems. So we'll go around here. So this is Peach Party, Blue Guppy, Citrus Splash, Mardi Gras, Purple Rain, Cherry Limeade, Blue Guppy, Mixed Melon, and Purple Rain again. So I think that turned out really pretty, but I was like, are people going to understand that it's a bird bath? So today, when I flopped that last little cup vase thing I was making, I just squished all the wet clay together and kind of let it was still pretty wet, but and I just did some very abstract birds, and I'm so mad at myself for not taking a picture of them. But I'm not even going to put like a face on them or anything. I mean, they have a little head with a little beak, and their body and their tail feathers kind of sticking up, and the clay was so wet, just the texture, I put it like using my fingers to like shape the body is going to look like feathers and stuff on the body of them. And then on the bottom of them, I put I used a paintbrush handle and put like a indentation into it so that I can epoxy them to the rim. So they should set over the rim, and I can just use an outdoor epoxy to to attach them, and I think it's cute. I probably won't keep it for myself because the little stand I have is like ground level stand. Like I said, I should run and get it. And I have cats outside, farm cats. So I'm afraid if I put it at ground level, number one, the cats would just use it as a water dish, and no birds would ever come around. So anyway, all right. So there you go. Okay, so if any of you guys have an opinion on what I can put over that raspberry mist celadon bloom or over the amethyst purple aster on that dark clay that looks terrible, let me know. And I may or may not do a really short kiln opening for the last few items that I have coming out. If I do, I'll make sure I have my stand for the bird bath so you can see it. And yeah, I'm kind of wrapping up my time in Arizona, so I'll probably be here for about another week-ish. And tomorrow's my birthday, so tonight one of the local casinos sent me a card for a free birthday supper, so I'm gonna go have a steak on them and probably play a little bit. And then tomorrow I think I might take a drive up to the Grand Canyon. I might stay up around Flagstaff somewhere tomorrow night, and then go to Sedona for a little while on Saturday, and then come back. So I'm pretty much done at the studio. As far as the only thing, I'll be running down to pick stuff up. That's about it. What little bit of clay scraps I had left today, I told him just to reclaim, and I had a few little like scraps from hand building and things that I hadn't used. And yeah, so that's about it. I'll be taking home, I made a tortoise. I don't think I've showed him to you. Maybe I'll put a picture at the end of this. But one of the glazes I want to use on him is at home, so I'm going to wait till I get home to glaze him. And I will have the pieces I made today. And then I have 2 mugs. So if you remember on my kiln load that was under fired, I had a mug with a flower on it that was pink gloss, white gloss, and it looked terrible. It wasn't glossy at all. And I had 2 matching ones, so I was trying to glaze one first to see if I liked the glaze, because I wanted to make them all matching. And so I did reglaze that, and so it'll get fired this weekend. So then I have the other 2 mugs that haven't been glazed, so they'll just go home with me, and I will reglaze them there, or I'll glaze them there if I like how the one comes out. And then I'll glaze them no matter what, but I'll glaze them the same as that one if I like it. And then I probably have 10 pieces I'm gonna refire at home. Just either, I just feel like they were under fired, so I'm gonna fire them closer to a cone 6 and see if the results are any better. And then like I said, I have a few pieces that maybe need refired. I don't know. The Butterbell is the main one, I guess, and I'm debating because it really is glazed over. It's just I mean, it's shiny, it's just bare clay though, so I probably will stick a little more stone denim in there and refire it just so it's 100% good. Oh, I do have one more piece I didn't show you. Yeah, let me go get it because I'm not real pleased with it either, and maybe you guys will have an idea of something I can do to help it. Okay, since I went inside to get this, I brought a couple other things out too. So I guess, here, we'll just do this first. So this is the little stand I bought at Hobby Lobby, and I think it was like $7 or something like that. So not too bad. And then that will just sit on there and can sit in your flower bed or garden as a little bird bath. So yeah, so like that. And then here's my tortoise that's going home to get glazed. He needs sanded yet too, but yeah, I have an idea of some glazes I want to use. And look, I mean, this has been bisqued, obviously, so the difference is crazy, like how dark that freaking clay gets when it gets fired. It's crazy. Anyway, okay, so my last glaze piece, and this is actually on white, so I can't blame the clay. White aardvark B-mix. This is a combination from the Mako website. It did not come out like the combination on the Mako website. So it is, I'm pretty sure I put 3 coats pink opal, even though I think Mako uses, maybe I just did 2, because I think I did exactly what they did. So I did 2 pink opal, 2 galaxy. If I can get it to focus, you can see it started to kind of do what it shows on their thing where they overlap, kind of. Not great. And then the top part of this, like theirs is really dark black and mine is gray, so I'm thinking I didn't get enough glaze on. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna try when I get home is to throw 2 more coats of pink opal. I love how the pink opal came out down here. 1 or 2 more coats of pink opal. Give me your opinion, what you think. And then either 1 or 2 coats of galaxy again. And see what I get. I really, really want that. That's what I want, where they overlap. And then I want the top to be dark. So I think maybe I'm gonna put 2 more coats of galaxy, at least on the top. So let me know what you think. And then it was just pink opal inside. And apparently I dribbled one crystal from the galaxy in there because there's a spot right in the bottom. If you can see that or not. Anyway, yeah, so let me know what you think. 1 or 2 more coats of each one, and you think that'll get me where I want to go. Because like I said, that's really starting to get pretty right there. It just didn't really do it completely. So I don't know for sure what I need to do. Anyway, all right, that's it for tonight. Thanks, guys. I will talk to you either next week still from Arizona or when I get home. And I've told you before, I'm stopping at Bracker's on the way home, picking up 500 pounds of clay, Iceman. I'm going to try 50 pounds of roux and Big Turtle. Those Big Turtle and Iceman are my normals. So I'm excited about that. I have farmer's market starting May 9th. So when I get home, I am going to be in total like make mode for a while. Plus I've got garden stuff I got to get going too. So I'm going to be really super busy. I don't know. I'm still going to try to post every kiln opening because my subscribers have not climbed hardly at all this winter. I'm gonna blame being in Arizona because I was doing really good there towards the end of December, first part of January, and then I've barely gotten maybe 20 since then. So yeah, if you guys could help me out a little bit in that department, that would be great. I know I haven't had great kiln openings since I've been down here, and I think it is more exciting when you open straight from your kiln and people can see it that way. So I'm really excited to get home and start having some of my own kiln openings, and I have some ideas for some new pieces. And yeah, and I've also ordered, since everybody's having sales during NCECA, I've ordered some more glazes. I've ordered some underglaze transfers. I've ordered some molds, a bunch of different things. So, and I got some ideas that I think will be really cute with some of those things too. So yeah, keep an eye out this summer. I should have a lot of pottery going on, plus a lot of gardening, flowers, that type of stuff going on, and hopefully a little woodworking thrown in there too. So I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.